Now let's talk about Manchester United.
Man United.
You being a Manchester United serious fan, what is happening at Manchester United?
I think what's happening is that the manager wasn't backed to buy some experienced players, and plus they left some experienced players to go. The likes of Alexis Sanchez, Lukaku. Lukaku, even though he has poor first touch, he would score against all these small teams. You know, with crosses, all sorts of goals.
And he also has some stamina.
And also he can bring crosses in. You know, he can battle it out. But they let him go, but did not replace him. There was the story about Ben Yedder. They did not buy him. Ben Yedder went for around 32 million euros to Monaco. You see, so the last interview, Solskjaer said that they wanted some strikers, but they did not get the right attackers due to some factors. Maybe someone just wanted to come for the money, and he doesn't want that. He wants somebody who's coming to play for the team. You know what playing for the team is all about. Not just coming there because of a fat check. You know, I'm just going to be paid. Even if I'm on the bench, I'm just going to be paid.
Do you think it was a mistake letting those experienced players leave?
No. The only mistake is just they did not replace them. That's the biggest mistake. If you're going to let someone go, you must have an option at the back of your mind, knowing that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. If we miss on number 1, we have number 2. But these guys, ever since Woodward took over the club, he doesn't know. They haven't been doing very well at signing players. They've just been throwing money. At least this season, they've done something. You can see some structure. They brought in a reinforcement for the defense in Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka is one for the future. Keep on growing through the team. Harry Maguire, at least you can see we have conceded very few chances, even though some goals have been finished against us. But you can see the defenses are still at least stable. Our only problem is now from the midfield. Pogba is not there. He's injured. He has a hairline fracture on the toe right now. So he has to stay 1 week out, and plus around 3 weeks recuperating, being introduced slowly into the team. We have Fred. I don't know what's happening with him. One game, he controls the game. The other one,
he's out. He's lost.
Yeah, he doesn't have consistency. We have McTominay. McTominay is a young lad, so he's still learning the trade.
Yeah,
so like against Arsenal, he really played well, but against Newcastle, we couldn't see him. So you see, I think consistency is key, and also we have Marcus Rashford out of form, and I think he has been carrying an injury ever since Henderson and he tackled him in around March or April, and he continued playing that game because there were no substitutes. Ever since that game, he hasn't been playing well. I don't know what's going on.
I was going to ask you about Rashford. Do you think the format that the coach is using, having him as a sole striker, do you think it's working for him, or Rashford is just not ready to be the number 9?
What I think is Solskjaer's return to what Mourinho was doing, the 4-2-3-1. When Solskjaer came, he changed the system to 4-3-3. There was fluidity in the team. You know, their defense was playing midfield 3 and an attacking 3. So that even when you win the ball, you can counter-attack fast. But with this 4-2-3-1, they usually play a lot of balls sideways. No one has that ability to break the pass in between the lines, so that any midfielder who's playing in between the lines can turn and maybe create for the strikers. We have pacey strikers who want to run in behind. So no one is great. Like the Newcastle game, Rashford for the first 20 minutes made some runs, and he got bored and started walking on the pitch. No one is picking him up. You cannot run and no one is picking him up.
Yeah. Actually, some of the players that who have played in the leagues and have retired, one of them said that Pogba is being played in the wrong position. In the wrong position.
Yeah, I think playing him in a midfield 2 is very wrong. You should play him in a midfield 3. Like when Solskjaer came, he played him in a midfield 3, and that's when we saw Pogba unleashed. He scored I don't know how many goals and how many assists. And he had a lot of assists
Yeah.
because he had that box-to-box ability to run. Yeah, he could help in the defense, but mostly he was creating, attacking, and joining the attack. So you find you're overpowering the other team with the amount of bodies in their box. But every time when you're creating, if it's only Rashford in the box, and plus what I've seen with the Rashford, sometimes those, you see, like I was telling you, Aubameyang, Lewandowski, they have those runs in between the lines and the box. He keeps on holding his run. He wants somebody to cut back the ball to him. But he doesn't know how to run to the near post or to the far post so that he can finish. Like a couple of chances that Daniel James has created, he brings the ball just across and there's no one to finish. Rashford has held his run. The only person who I've seen playing like that, like running into those channels, near post or far post, is Mason Greenwood. But he's still so young. You cannot rely on a 17-year-old to keep on carrying the team.
Just to carry the team.
And that's why you see he's been managed, been playing for the last 20-15 minutes.
To get him
because,
in.
Yeah.
Like, get some experience.
There was a reporter who asked the question to these young kids who have been playing to Manchester United, how they felt of the game. They said playing for the academy and playing with professional players is very hard because they get knackered very fast. They tire very fast. High intensity. It's not like playing with your age mates down there. This is a man's game up here. So you find they have experience. They know how to control the game, and also when they play with high intensity, these kids cannot match that high intensity, and that's why you need a blend of experience. The experienced players should be the ones advising the young players on what to do, how to make runs, when to stop, But you have Mata and Matic. Matic, I think, is a deadwood. There's nothing he's doing at the club. Mata, at least, he can do one thing, but I think Solskjaer should just change his formation. Just return back to what he was doing. He has changed and going to what Mourinho was doing, a 4-2-3-1, which is not helping the team. And that's why what people are also saying tactically is not there yet. When you look at the likes of Klopp, Guardiola, and there's this other new young coach who's at RB Leipzig. He's really, really creative with his systems.
Creative with the team, yes.
Yeah.
Do you think Solskjaer is going to survive, or maybe
like,
if Man U loses the next game
this week?
Fired.
I think this week, the Man United board has come and backed him and said it's a long-term process and they are there to support him. They will support him in the transfer window and see. But I know Man United's board is gun-ho, can get yourself. Today they are supporting you, and the other day they just fired you. So we have to see step by step, month by month, day by day, as time goes on. Because Solskjaer has a plan for the next 3 years. With the young players he's playing, in the long run, it will pay off. But right now, everyone's like, no, they want ready-made players, and all the ready-made players we've got, they have been mercenaries. The likes of Di Maria, all are coming there just for the money.
Yeah,
not helping the team. Yeah, but if you find a player who just wants to play, like Bruno Fernandes really wanted to come to Man United, but they did not sign him. So you see, if you get a player like that who can help the team and die for the team, that's the right kind of player. The right kind of player just to sign. Like Maddison is a Man United fan and he really wants to come to United, but I don't think Leicester will just release him like that.
No,
they will have to play a ludicrous
the value of
a very ludicrous fee. Yeah.